Hello, my spiritual communities. Now look, now listen, hold on. Before you say, now Theurgy or Pandora, I thought we were putting all the fucking wands away and we were trying to get back on track and not be so hateful. You're right. I did say that. You're right again. We are. But that does not exempt her ex that's been going around making a crazy crap ton of videos about Jen, about Jaded. In the video that he taken down about Jaded, not only did he purposely mispronounce her pronouns and make fun of them, he stated there on that video that he should have never remained friends or tried to remain friends with Jen. He called their love a beautiful disaster. Tried to diminish the situation with him and Jen by stating that Jaded wasn't around Mansi, Witchfoot's son, Mansi, Jaded, Jen, trying to claim they wasn't around. Well, maybe for like the first year. But once you moved in with her, you can't say, oh, well, we had limited interaction. You lived together. Doesn't matter if she stayed in her room all the time. And you're right. The interactions between the two of you were volatile. It was because she knew exactly who the fuck you were. If you were Jen's friend, if you actually loved, respected, and cared about Jen, you would not be allowing this to happen right now. I don't care if that's her ex-partner or ex-husband, or if they were married all the way up until she died. They've been separated for over a year. The house that he lives in is the house that she bought him with her own money, with the royalties that she got from TikTok through certain videos that went viral. After the things that he has said to her, about her, what he's done to her before they broke up, literally months before they broke up, like almost, I don't know, 8 months to a year before they broke up, where some shit started and then it ended because of Mercedes girl. Again, if you guys were her friends, you guys gave a fuck about Witchfoot, a fuck about Mansi, a fuck about the Witchfoot family, you would rise in arms with your fellow sisters and brethren, no matter what side of the community of the spiritual you are, and you would stand up against this person, knowing damn well the blights, knowing damn well the shit you've seen. Many of you have watched how this person treated Mansi when Mansi went and got a hold of him and asked him about their mother's webpage. Many of you were in that live watching him freak the fuck out and go the fuck off. It's like many of you seen my video about him that's still up on my page about the bullshit that happened. What was even more wild to me is before he took that video down, you should have seen his comment section. You should have seen that comment section. And for those of you that did see that comment section, you should have known. You should have started making videos right then and there, calling him the fuck out. As a community, isn't that what we're supposed to do, especially for our fellow women? Women who've been narcissistically, emotionally, and mentally abused by a narcissist? I'm just trying to figure out, where do we draw the line? When do we pick up our wands and when do we set them down? Because this is something that we pick our wands up for. The bickering and firing and bullshit that, some of the encampments have been doing, that's not what you should be bickering and fighting about. Because again, taking each other to the altar or just meeting up at each other's houses would be a perfectly good fucking, way to handle things. Or just block, eat, and delete them from your life, right? But when it comes to this situation, where someone is freshly unalived, has passed away, a whole family's grieving, a whole community's grieving, while this person is sitting there, having their hair raised up to here, posting videos of him and his ex, using this as clout to gain sympathy, using this woman yet again in her death. It wasn't enough that he got everything from her in life. Now in death, you mean to tell me that I'm the only one outside of a few people that have made vague videos that is speaking up about this? You mean to really tell me that I am the only one that gives that much of a fuck about Jennifer and Mansi and the Witchfoot family to actually get on here and take on someone that has more following than I do over their blights and their grievances that they have done literally within the last few days? Videos that they've deleted and taken down. The video that I had just posted before this one, where I'm screen recording the video, because when I went to post the video, because he got rid of that video, The stitch that I did would not go through. And I wanted to make sure people knew that he made this video. This isn't just going to be forgotten. The way he talked to Mansi in that video, the way he degraded them, the way he made fun of their LGBTQIA+, way he made fun of their pronouns, way he talked shit about their mother, way that they addressed their mother in that video that they made to them, to Jaded, aka Mansi. I know I can't be the only one that cares. I know I can't be the only one that's brave enough to go against this person, brave enough to speak out, brave enough to call a toxic individual out within the community, for actually being toxic, for actually doing things in someone's death when there should be a grieving process and a grace period. This person had no ties with that person anymore. In one of their videos that they just created, they clearly stated they ain't talked to this person in a very long time, but they had a thought to text them, try to get in contact where they knew that there would not be any unless through email. But something stopped them from getting a hold of her. It absolutely disgusts me that people are on this app giving this man condolences, telling this man that, you know, he this and he that, they're so sorry about this, this and that, when the person you should be going to and saying you're sorry to and giving your condolences to is the Witchfoot family, is Mansi. Witchfoot herself has a YouTube video up on YouTube about this particular individual and the fuckery. And the only people yet again that deserve the I'm sorries is not the ex. It's Witchfoot's family and Mansi, Witchfoot's son, not the Brujo. As her friends, we owe it to her to do right by her and her child. She was the pillar of our community, the one that paved the way for witch talk. So are you guys going to do again what you did before? Is Witchfoot going to have to feel in spirit that this community failed her again and kicked her out yet again and accepted her abuser over her child, over her family? Is this where we're at? They don't have this right. They don't have this right whatsoever. Brujo does not have this right. It is not his grieving period because there's nothing for him to grieve. They weren't friends. He didn't love her, and they haven't been on great terms for months. The house that he lives in, he has it because she paid it off and paid for it all outright. Yes, it is in his name. Yes, he pays the bills. But she bought it for him. So outside of extortion, get a house, extortion, go behind her back with a girl named Mercedes to get money out of her. Outside of the extortion that he's getting now out of her unalivement, what did this man lose? Because he didn't lose a friend, didn't lose a lover because they weren't in love and weren't living together for over a year now. What did he lose? Why are we allowing this? Why are you as the community allowing this? No. People's relationships are not perfect. This man has gone far and beyond unperfect. Far and beyond the things that you don't say to someone and you don't do towards someone that you supposedly love. Doesn't know how to be a lover, doesn't know how to be a friend, doesn't know how to be a partner, doesn't know how to be a business partner, doesn't know how to be really anything towards people but an extortionist. That man is over there pretending to lose his mind, and like I said, has a video where his hair's all sticking all the way up to here and shit, to pretend like he's not okay. He's doing all of this for clout, and he's clout chasing off of his exes who he has not been with for a very long time now. Death, her passing. He's getting clicks and sympathy views and shares and likes for the clout that he's receiving from off of the passing of Witchfoot. He's getting it off of her name. He even clearly stated he would just take over the Witchfoot empire. Clearly stated that in one of his videos. Pretty sure that was one of the ones he deleted. With yet again, everybody and their mom telling him how fucked up he is. This is at a full stop. Our community needs to have this at a full stop. The women in this community that has faced narcissism, manipulation, emotional and mental abuse, should have this at a full stop. Make good choices.